President-elect Trump making his message clear to Americans who didn't vote for him.
I'm going to treat you every bit as well as I have treated the greatest MAGA supporters. There's never been anything like MAGA in the history of this country. These people are so dedicated to making America great again. It's very simple. And I'm going to treat them just the same as I treat MAGA. We're going to treat everybody good. We want success for our country. We want safety for our country.
Our next guest knows all about Trump's messaging. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders served as Donald Trump's White House press secretary and joins us now. So, Governor, your thoughts about that message yesterday in his first interview since winning?
I don't think it should come as a surprise. This is a person who absolutely loves our country. And when he was president for 4 years, everybody was doing better under his leadership. Our economy was strong. Our border was secure. We had respect around the world. And I think you're seeing that already before he even steps into the office. People are already treating him like the president, from world leaders that we saw over the last several days to the business community to elected officials. And that's because, one, people know that their life was better under President Trump than under this past administration. And this is a person who's going to fight for every single American and for every person to do well in this country.
So, Governor, they always say in life you can always judge someone's character by how they treat people they need nothing from. And in the interim, if you look at the inner cities and how they're beginning to flip and they were more open to his message, would this not be a great time to go to Chicago, go to New York, go to Philadelphia, go to these areas and say, what do you need? How can I help? And that would put pressure on maybe some Democrats in that area, especially House members, that they might need to get something passed?
Absolutely. And you saw glimpses of that from the campaign, the president going into places that don't traditionally vote for Republicans. And he was able to change and move those numbers and bring in new demographic of voter. But I think one of the big things, that's who Donald Trump has always been. He never needed this job. He never needed to be in office in the first place, but our country desperately needed him. We needed somebody who would take on institutions that had long been allowed to have total and absolute control of our country and fight back for people who had not had a voice in a long time. That's why he had so much support from so many different sectors, is because he finally gave a voice to people who felt like they'd been ignored for decades. That's why he won overwhelmingly. And I think it would be great to see him continue to go into a lot of these communities, continue building support, but more important than just building support, show them what he's going to be able to do to make their communities and as a whole, our country infinitely better.
Right. And who's stopping that from happening? Explaining to people that you care. Governor Huckabee Sanders, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon, Sarah.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.